the Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. It's Boggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll go to the air again. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll move the wide receiver, changing the routes with his receivers. Hits inside. It's Pryor. At the 35, he's open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a give the ball. Turning it on. That's plenty. Smashes ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. And he's in! Touchdown, Gator! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Rushes on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. Finds the tight end. Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Gators want to move quickly. Tough run here. It's small. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on second down. got his man in the middle. That's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Gators.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll move the wide receiver. Freshetta Downs going up top. Left side is Wilson. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Running right, it's ball. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Keep it on the ground. To the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's now up to 66 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Snags it, and he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And the Knowles are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Looking long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Wilson open on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide left, it's Singleton. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 18 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the home team, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Making the adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right side, it's Wilson. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Ball again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Running inside. It's Ball. At the 40, there he goes. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The Gators are marching down the field. Handoff for Ball. Sweet cut there. Pass to 6. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And we saw the tape coming into this football game, and we knew he was kind of hot, right? Like, he had over 100 yards rushing last week, now over 100 again in a rivalry game. It feels like deja vu. And this defense has got to be like, man, not again. Like, getting beat up again in a big-time matchup with all the adrenaline, all the attention. A lot of disappointment on that defensive side.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down to the air. Whip it out to the back on the screen. breaks into the open. Oh, sweet feet. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He'll try to get it through the air. Rolls right. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Motion from the wideout. Plowing ahead on fourth down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Gators. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
To the air. It's Daniels. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Looking for running room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a short run there, and that'll